Well, John, it's the first time we've spoken since you picked up the Manager of the Month award. How proud are you to pick that one up?
Yeah, I think it reflects everything that the football club has managed to get done, I think, over the past few months. And the sort of the individual honours, I think, are always nice. There's no point in shying away from that. But yeah, definitely reflective of everything the club's done, everything the staff's done, and the players as well. Ultimately, the players are the ones that have got to go and play and put it in on the pitch and produce the results. So really, really pleased, I think, for everyone at the club.
How did the squad find their couple of days off, and how have they been since returning?
Yeah, they've been great. We had, we had the game against Gillingham. We were in on the Wednesday after that, and then a few days off just to really recharge. We're going into another busy period next week. We've got 2 away games with the Cambridge and the Reading game, and obviously with the cup games coming up as well. You never know what's going to happen in terms of the schedule. So, we wanted to keep them fresh. We had a full week to come in and prepare for this week, and they came back in on Monday, a little reintroduction day, and then 2 sort of heavy days of training, Tuesday, Wednesday, and they've responded brilliantly. I think it always helps when you've got the lads coming in fresh, just mentally more than anything as well, because it was a really, really tough period that that month of September and the beginning of October. I think everybody obviously that follows us as well would have felt it, so maybe a nice breather for them too before they've got to get on the road next week, but we felt the same way.
There's been the time off, you've had the international break as well, so how can you and the squad carry on the momentum from before?
What we want to do is keep focusing on the same things, and the way that we saw it was that the time off was came at a good time. I think if we'd have had to play a game, it would have been fine as well. But when we were missing those sort of crucial players, it was good to get the time off. They go away with their countries, and some of them are featured, some of them haven't. So I think for us, when we have a chance to actually train, which we haven't had a huge amount of chances to over the first couple of months of the season, I think that's always nice. We can start building again on a few of the things I think that have made us a decent side so far this year. So we welcome it. It's nice to be out on the training pitch and actually sort of work on the way we want to play.
How much of a boost will it be to have Regan and Robbo back, as well as the lads who are away with Northern Ireland?
Yeah, I mean, brilliant. It was great for Regan to get his first cap for Wales, fully deserved, and he did it in a win as well, in a clean sheet. I think Robbo was on the bench for the first game against England. Again, a real reflection of the way that he's how far he's come. I think since he's been at the football club, and certainly for us it was a real no surprise that he'd been selected and he'd been involved with the men's national side. And I think Terry started the other night. He got a good 75 minutes under his belt for the under-21s at Northern Ireland. Paddy unfortunately hasn't featured on the bench a couple of times, but I'm sure a real good experience for him to go away with the national team, and it'll be great. It'll be great to have him back. We had a couple of the players back in the building today. I think Paddy and Terry are coming back in on Friday, and to have the full complement in terms of the squad back is going to be great.
What are you expecting from Carlisle this weekend?
I think Carlisle have obviously come up from League Two last year, promotion winners, and they've taken momentum from sort of the back end of the playoff game. Have competed well in the league this year. They've got some really good players. A side that beat Bolton a couple of weeks ago at Bolton, and we I'd say we all know what a good side Bolton are. We definitely know what a good side Bolton are. They took a point off Peterborough, and then last week probably a disappointing result for them, not winning at Leyton Orient, going back home. But certainly aside, if we look at a couple of those results in isolation, the Peterborough game, the Bolton game, they're a dangerous side. They've got plenty of firepower up front. Players that I've come up against, players that I've played with, and they've got some really good experienced campaigners at this level, and some good young players mixing in as well. So we expect another good test on Saturday.
And in terms of team selection, what's the latest there?
Yeah, we've got the internationals back, and they've all come back mostly with a clean bill of health. There's a couple that we've got to check on. And in terms of the other sort of squad selection issues we've got, Cassini's back. We obviously saw him playing in the EFL trophy, so he's come through that. There were no injuries that we picked up on Tuesday night against Gillingham. And the other addition to the squad now is Conor Ogilvie back into full fitness.